All right, welcome back. It is 5:12. 1 in 100 kids in the United States are born every year with a congenital heart defect. That's 40,000 children a year, according to a local pediatric cardiologist here in town. And a local family is sharing the story of their son's journey in hopes that families right here in San Antonio will keep an eye on their kids' heart health. Our very own Devin Karp in the studio right now this morning to talk about 5-year-old Quincy, who says that he's inspired by his favorite superheroes in more ways than one.
Oh yeah, you name it. Batman, Spider-Man, Iron Man, all of these are some of his favorites. 5-year-old Quincy, he's so full of energy and enthusiasm, you might not even know just how much he's been through already. Taking inspiration from some of his favorite superheroes, he says he has a super heart that helps him get through some of his treatment and now wants to help out other kids with their treatments. So Quincy was born prematurely and spent time in the NICU as a baby, and his parents say he kept getting sick as he started to grow up, but they weren't sure why. Eventually, doctors were able to detect what they thought was originally a heart murmur, but actually turned out to be chambers in his heart that were missing. Now, he's already had 2 complex surgeries and is scheduled for around 8 more later in his life, but he's going through all of it with a smile and those superheroes, as you can see, helping other kids as an American Youth Heart Ambassador. I was able to speak with his doctor, who says treatment for congenital heart disease has improved drastically in recent years, but says parents are the best one to keep an eye on their kiddos' heart health.
Most commonly, I tell them that if they don't see their kid being active, like short of breath, they're complaining that they're excessively tired, they're sweating unnecessarily for things that they don't do, complain of chest pain, especially with exertion.
So that was Dr. Oshwath right there. He said he also believes between all of the hospital and medical care centers in San Antonio, patients can get all the care they need right here in the Alamo City without having to leave town, except for some very special circumstances. I tell you, we get to work on some of these stories. It was just a great one to meet this guy. Later on this week, on Thursday, KSAT Community is going to be hosting our very own Heart Health Resource Phone Bank, where you can call in and speak with a doctor about any heart issues you might have that you could be concerned about. You can find more details for that online at ksatcommunity.com.
1 in 100 kids in the United States are born every year with congenital heart defect. And that's 40,000 kids every year, according to the local pediatric cardiologist in San Antonio. Well, now a local family and their son are encouraging San Antonio to have their kiddos screened while paying attention to their heart health as well. Our Devin Karp is here in the studio with us this morning to share some of that journey, which literally, Devin, is definitely a super one for Quincy.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, this kiddo, 5 years old, such adorable right here, so full of energy and enthusiasm, who says he's inspired by some of his favorite superheroes because that's what makes up his heart. All right, I want y'all to take a look at this. This is something Quincy's parents and his heart health team were able to help have made up for him. This is a little diagram of his heart as he sees it. Part Spider-Man, part Batman, part Hulk, part Black Panther. I'll let you guys at home see if you can figure out the rest, pick out some of your favorites too. Now he's a Youth Heart Ambassador, helping out other kids and their parents in their journey to heart health. So Quincy was born prematurely and spent time in the NICU as a baby, and his parents said he kept getting sick as he started to grow up. Now, eventually, doctors were able to detect what they thought was a heart murmur, but was actually some chambers in his heart that were missing. Since then, he's had 2 complex surgeries and is scheduled for around 8 more later in his life. But he's going through all of it, like you can see there, with a smile and helping other kids when he can. His cardiologist in San Antonio says that treatment options for families at all of the medical centers in San Antonio has grown considerably, and that Quincy is just one of many successful stories across the country.
If a kid is born in San Antonio with a heart disease, as of today, I don't see a reason why this kid has to step out of San Antonio to get care somewhere else, unless it is something that only 1 or 2 centers in the country offer.
Dr. Oshwath says he encourages parents to look out for some of the signs in their kiddos, like chest pains, being excessively tired after playing, or short of breath. And one of the biggest indicators can be passing out. So later on this week, Thursday, KSAT Community is going to be hosting a Heart Health Resource Phone Bank with University Health, where you can call and speak with a medical professional about any heart issues you might be concerned about. For more details on that, you can go to ksatcommunity.com.